Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. A Let's Play of Caveman to Cosmos, a Civilization 4 modification that won the first voting on my channel in a long time. So what is Caveman to Cosmos? Well, Caveman to Cosmos is a mod, and I would dare such a big mod that it's actually a completely separate game that adds a whole lot, over 700 I believe technologies. It adds completely new concepts and basically changes the entire Civilization 4. Yeah, it's a different game, altogether a different game. So we're gonna play it now, and I'm gonna try to explain things to you as we go through the game. However, as I'm gonna play on quite a slow pace, I believe that eventually we will move from recording everything to an update sort of Let's Play where I will show you guys how I'm doing and what is happening. So yeah, but first things first, we need to set up the game. So I'm gonna play on an island game. Yeah, I can't get the maritime concept out of my head, I'm really sorry. But yeah, I want the islands. We're gonna have a large map. There's also, you know, new sizes. I think huge was the biggest one in the original Civ 4. Now there's giant and gigantic, which are really giant and gigantic, which, you know, is impossible to finish. Actually, I wanted to play Caveman to Cosmos back in 2012 or 2013 and record it, but the game had some really weird and really intense CPU problems, and they worked a lot in the past few months and past 2 years on optimizing the processes. So I think now it's ready to be Let's Play. But yeah, not on a huge or gigantic. Large is big enough. We're gonna have a random climate. I actually like all of them except for tropical. So if it's tropical, I'll just have to deal with it as with anything else. We're gonna have a high sea level, prehistoric era, which is the new thing. There's also ancient era. I'm not sure where exactly Civ 4 ended, but there's also transhuman, galactic, and future. So yeah, they made it pretty far into the game. The speed. Well, there's a lot of things you can choose from. Marathon, I think, is the slowest in original Civ. Then there's Snail, Eons, and Eternity. We're gonna go with Eons. Eternity is, I guess, a bit more fun, but, well, no, it's not fun, it's just slower. I think Eons will be good. I'm torn. I'm torn between them, but now let's go with Eternity. I kinda like it, you know, but it's gonna make it even slower. There's like 14,000 turns through the game. So Eternity is gonna make it a bit slower for everyone. We're gonna have some extra big islands. We're gonna have various or many tiny islands. Let's have various tiny islands. The world is going to be toroidal, and resources are going to be standard. Now the options for the game. I'm just gonna go through the ones that I checked or that are checked. And I'm gonna ignore the other ones because look, there's a lot of them. So, we're gonna have city flipping after conquest, which means that cities which have been captured via conquest can convert peacefully back to a previous owner. That's based on the culture influence and stuff like that. No technology brokering. We're gonna have trading, but no brokering. No vassal states, because people have been complaining about this in Caveman to Cosmos. We're gonna have a barbarian world, which means that each civilization in the game is gonna have one extra barbarian city near it that will make its progress much slower. It's a double-edged sword because when you manage to beat the barbarians, you can take their city and use it as your own, which I kinda like, so it's in. I also wanted to have raging barbarians in the game. But there's a problem with it. The game brings a completely new concept of animals that you can fight and beat, and then use them, if you manage to capture them, as your workhorse or scouts or whatever. However, the Raging Barbarians greatly increase the amount of these animals in the game and make it a bit unbalanced. So we're just gonna have the barbarian world, nothing else. Usable mountains are on. The mountain mod makes it so that mountains are no longer impassable, can have some resources, and can be worked by a city, like all other towns, which is awesome. Surround and destroy makes it so that if we surround a unit, it can get penalties for being surrounded, and we can get bonuses, simulating real-world warfare. Advanced diplomacy is exactly what it says it is. Advanced diplomacy adds new diplomatic training options from embassies to trading military and worker units. Now, realistic culture spread is really cool, makes it so that culture spreads over low-lying areas more quickly than peak hills or jungles, which is great. United Nations, we're gonna keep them on. Unlimited national units is great. Minimum city borders, more rivers, and more resources is on by default. I haven't turned this on. So, you know, it's not me trying to be all sneaky and stuff. It's just suggested for this game. Because you need more resources and more rivers and everything. Trust me. More XP to level is also a very important thing. Because if you don't get this, then your units can level up really fast, and I just like it to, you know, have it slightly slower. Now with that said, we are gonna have more than 9 teams in the game. I think 12 is a good number, me being one of them. And I'm gonna have a random character. You can see that there's a ton of them. I just, you know, it's part of the challenge. We're gonna have a random nation. There's a lot of them as well. And now the difficulty. Now I'm gonna play on Emperor. Previously, when I was playing this game, I think the latest was 2012 or 2013. It was before I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, so it had to be around the time. I was playing on Immortal and then on Deity. However, they made a huge change to the game, like big ones. And many way more experienced players than I am, complained that the game is way harder. So that made me kinda wary, and I decided to play on Emperor. If the game is too easy, we can switch it somehow later on in the game to a higher difficulty, I believe. But it's better than getting immediately destroyed. And with this setup, I believe that unless we are very lucky, we're gonna get destroyed anyway. So yeah, this is the setup. I hope you have no real like problems with it. If you do, then let me know. But it's too late anyway. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the game. Hello everyone, welcome to Caveman to Cosmos. So here's the revised C2C running with the following components. We already spoke about it quite a lot. And we are Japanese tribe, ruled by Meiji. Studying technologies, none. Imperialistic, seafaring, and foreign. So yeah, it's 50,000 BC, by the way. I'm not kidding. It's 50,000 BC, and this is our 2 units. We can create a city here, which is kind of good, but there might be slightly better places to build in. The problem is that this starting place doesn't really have that many hammers, and hammers are really important in the beginning of your prehistorical age. However, we have a lot of seagrass here, and we have some very tall grass here and here. Yeah, a lot of food and possible money can be had here. You know what, let's just move our stone throwers. Yes, we have stone throwers here. And as there is nothing more interesting, I'm gonna just say, screw it, let's build here. So this is Kyoto, our first city. Now, I spoke about the game being way more different than Civilization 4. That is true. We're going to examine the city and you're gonna get a feeling of why it is so different. So Kyoto currently has 50 people. It has 9 unhealthiness, 1 from buildings, 7 from civics, 1 from population. We're getting a bonus from fresh water, features, and difficulty level. But you can see that we are wasting 5 food every turn. So no matter what we do, we are not going to grow. Not anytime soon anyway. There's a huge amount of things you can do to battle unhealthiness. Get medicine hut, research herbalism, get I don't know, witch doctors. You know, there's a lot of things in the game, and we will do them all. But what I'm trying to talk about here is this is an important concept, and there are so many new concepts in the game, like this one, that we will have to think about. For example, there's education, there's crime, there's trade and tourism. Each one having its own buildings, own trees, own effects and everything. So I'm gonna explain everything as we go through the game peacefully, but if you see anything that you don't understand or that is weird to you, please feel free to ask. I'll do my best to explain. So yeah, unhealthiness is a really big thing. So growing now is out of the question. We can get alpha female, which is a unit or a building that gives us +1 food and lowers the disease. However, we are gonna start with alpha male, who actually increases the local stability and give us an extra hammer. Yeah, as you can guess, it's gonna take forever. Why are we not... Oh yeah, we had a specialist. Turns out that there really isn't much to do here. Well, this would boost the research at least, but... yeah, the alpha male is gonna take forever. God damn it, game. Okay. Well, starting well. So it's end the turn, and we're gonna see what we're gonna see. We already found the barbarians. That is kinda bad because they're really close. I don't like that. Well, we can go with nomadic lifestyle or language. Nomadic lifestyle is really good because it gives you the wonder, which is a pretty decent scout unit in the beginning. But the language gives us a couple more good things. Enables native language, which gives us boost to culture growth and to research. And also we could get community discussion, which is really good. You know, it increases education, which I will speak about once we get that. Let's see the big picture here. There's an incredible amount of technologies here. This is all prehistorical age. All of these units, all of these technologies have been added by the team. We need to get gathering soon. But I guess both of these will be important, so... let's start by the language. I think that's gonna be a bit more important. And we're gonna go here, just going around the barbarians. This is our tribal guardsmen. They have no combat penalty for attacking from sea or from crossing rivers, plus 10% strength. So their strength is something around 3 point something. So they should be able to defend us against any animal attack or anything that will happen. Kyoto has become unhealthy, yeah, we know about that. We're really not doing good on the hammers though. That's really a problem. We need to increase that. Getting the alpha male will be really important. So let's just scout for now, because we need to see what's going to happen here and there. There are some jungles here. Oh my god, we're gonna get tropical climate, aren't we? I hate tropical climate so much. But on the bright side, we might get some food around here later on that we would be unwise to not use. A lot of resources will pop into life as you research technologies. Okay, so we got the Visigoth nearby. They got stone throwers, and stone throwers. We could actually beat them if we get some good units and claim their city as ours, they're not in such a bad place. They got some rivers here and some other stuff. Might be interesting. I should really keep to the jungles. If I move on open terrain, some cave bear or wolves will tear my units apart. I can promise you that. Let's see here. We got a decent defense bonus here in these areas, so let's make use of that. Okay, the island so far seems to be rather narrow. I wonder if it's going up there. Oh, a goodie hut. Awesome. Please give me some technology like nomadic lifestyle and don't turn on me. I really can't fight you. 352 gold. Okay, that's not all that bad. Could be better. Can we actually increase the research funding? Yeah, we can. It's gonna cost us 1 gold per turn, but it boosted our research quite a lot, so I'm okay with it. What's this? Reef. Okay. If you notice, there's a cave here. If we build a city here, we would automatically get cave dwelling, I believe. Once we research it, our people would move into the caves and live there. So far, I believe, it's another really important concept in the game. Our people are homeless. Let's see the special. Okay, we get Civic Militia. This building is automatically built. Free garrison, 1 promotion for civilian archers, gunpowder, high tech. Culture Asian, +1 per turn. Disease, common cold, +1 on healthiness. Okay, we need the alpha woman soon, because otherwise this is gonna get worse and worse, and eventually we get to things like plague. Education, blissful ignorance, -5 anarchy length. Okay, build. Yeah, we need something to increase education as well. Education, unaware. Yeah, you can see we're getting penalties. -1 to research, -5 to food, beakers, hammers and gold production. Not reloading. Housing, homeless. Yeah, +1 on happiness, +1 on healthiness. That will get better, you know, as we, for example, research cave dwelling. There's also tree dwelling, and you know, depending on where you are, they will automatically upgrade. And we got native culture agents, so we're getting +2 per turn, right? Yeah, total culture 2.6 per turn. Okay, that's good. It's not that bad, you know. Thinking about the fact that we can't even speak at this point as a tribe, we should be grateful. Also, no animals anywhere, and it's good because a cave bear is bad news, trust me. I know.